I'm very happy to have you here. Thank you for coming to this moment where we are going to read together A Scene from Little Women.
Thank you for inviting. It's a pleasure.
It's a pleasure to have you here, my dear. We know each other for a long time ago because we are friends from university. We went together to study philology and in Complutense in Madrid. But now, where are you? And what are you doing?
I'm in Scotland. I live in Stirling, close to Edinburgh. And yeah, I have been living here for 7 years. And I work as a teacher and people support with helping kids with difficulties. And yeah, I'm quite happy here. I miss Spain, of course, but yeah.
Yeah, but you come sometimes during the summer.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah,
Every year. Yeah.
exactly. And I know that you teach Spanish very well. So not only to kids, also to adults. So if you are hearing me or hearing us here and you are looking for a Spanish teacher, she is also a Spanish teacher and she can help you a lot. And by the way, she is also a person that has passed already official exams in English. She has got the advanced and now she's studying the proficiency exam. So can you tell us a little bit about how you are preparing yourself for this exam?
At the moment, I'm going to do a course to improve my level. And the advanced, I passed it 2 years ago. And yeah, basically, I practice a lot of exams. I also sign up with a teacher who helped me a lot. She gave me many tips, and I think this is very important to have a person who helps you. Like, for example, Anna, she's an amazing teacher. I know she's preparing so many students, and
Thank you. Yeah, that's right. I love helping people to pass official exams that, by the way, are not easy.
no.
They aren't easy, especially advanced and proficiency level.
Hmm.
You really need to be very focused. You really need to train yourself for a period of time to pass the official exam with good results. Because we all know that you have to get a minimum of 6 in each part in order to pass and get the diploma.
Yeah.
So congratulations for your level of English. You speak English fantastic, and I know that. But after 7 years working there as a teacher, communicating daily in English with people, your English is improving a lot. But also because you have something that not everybody has, which is a love for literature.
Yeah, I love it. At the moment, I am reading a book about legends and Celtic legends, and yeah, I really like it.
Fantastic. So you could maybe tell us something and read with us one day one of these Celtic.
Sure. They are very interesting. Yeah, it's a good way to know about the culture, and yeah,
Yes, exactly.
definitely.
So what we're gonna read is a Pickwick Society scene from Little Women, and it's interesting. Let's introduce to our audience what is this about. Everybody knows Little Women, Mujercitas in Spanish, and there has been already 4 adaptations of this novel into movie. 4 adaptations into movies. We are going to read this script from 1994, the same movie that Winona Ryder did, and we are using a script that says for educational purposes only. So we are using some material that is you can find on the internet, or you can ask me and I'll send it to you. But Ines and I, we have decided to read together a scene so then you can understand a little bit the world and these 4 little women and the world that they have built. First, I will say that Pickwick Society is the name they put to this group they have created with them. There are 4 little girls. That let's review the names. Do you remember the names of the little girls? The first, they don't.
Yeah.
The oldest is Meg,
Mm-hmm.
and it's Earth. It's very earthy.
Mm-hmm.
It's very practical. She's going to marry a man. She's going to have kids. She's going to be like a goddess in her house, we could say. Then we have Joe, fire.
Joe, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Fire. She's ginger hair, and she's related to the element of fire. And she's very creative. She uses her imagination. She's the one that goes upstairs in the attic to write. She uses a writing pad, and she goes to find her muse inside the attic where they gather in this Pickwick Society. She writes the script for the group, and she kind of plays the director role. And also we have the third one is Beth, is air element, and she plays the piano. She's a pianist. And then we have Amy, who is the painter. She loves painting, and she's water. She's emotion, basically. So this is interesting. And also I like to comment here that the man, she has a fantastic role. Marmee is called, the mother, and she could kind of represent the ether that combines the four elements. And also in symbology, I like also to comment that Aunt March, who is in the movie and in the novel, sometimes she looks like very old woman, grumpy, with, you know, kind of difficult to deal with her, that the kids don't really like her, but actually she's the person that is going to help them a lot. She's going to make their dreams true because she has money. She's maybe she's not very gracious herself in appearance, and also she's not married, but she is rich, and she's helping all the time their family, providing the money when it is needed, giving their heritage to Joe. When she dies, she gives everything that she has to in the heritage to Joe. That's why Joe can build the school later in the house that the aunt gave her. And also it's interesting how she's also providing the money and everything that is needed for Meg to marry.
Oh yeah, it's true.
And she's taking Amy to Europe.
To paint. Yeah, I remember this. Yeah.
So it's interesting. I like her role because nobody likes her, but
but then
one that is providing everyone. And also it's nice to see the roles of male, the neighbors. So it's important not only the women but also the male characters are very important, and I appreciate a lot. For example, the man, the grandfather of Lori. Lori is the guy, the boy that.
Oh yeah.
Today, the grandfather of Lori, he's going to give as a present to Beth the piano. And it's interesting how he's going to help them in her own way, or in his own way. Sorry. Anyway, let's start reading this fantastic scene, and you will find out that I will reading the narrator in the first part, and I'll be also reading Meg and Amy. In the second part, Inés is going to be reading the narrator and Meg.
And Joe.
And Joe, yes. So let's start reading this part. Joe takes up Pigwig's gavel and taps the desk with mischief. And I'm going to explain two things. Gavel means this stick that is made of wood that a judge has in a tribunal and usually use it to call the attention of the people. And mischief is this noun that means travesura, con travesura, because it's the same root as mischievous. Mischievous is an adjective that means travieso, so mischief is travesura. Joe March.
Joe says, "Ahem, Mr. President and gentlemen of the Pickwick Society, I wish to propose the admission of a new member who would add immensely to our literary and theatrical endeavors. I propose Theodore Lawrence as an honorary member of the Pickwick Society."
Very good. Okay, so let's start commenting certain words. What do you think it means here, theatrical endeavors?
It's like theatrical projects, like
exactly, endeavors. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we keep reading and says, Meg and Beth and Amy exchange wary looks. Meg is particularly disapproving, and wary looks means that they are concerned. They are kind of they are they are worried a little bit. So they with worry looks like what's going to happen? No? What's going to happen? Meg is particularly disapproving, so Meg is not really happy with what is happening. Meg March says, I do Meg, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very well, Mr. Snodgrass. We'll put it to a vote. In favor, say aye. And aye, in this case, means yes in an old fashion, and it's written and the spelling is A-Y-E.
Betmar says, I blushes at their stairs. He has been most generous in lending me his sheet music.
Okay, explain to us sheet music.
Yeah, sheet music is the paper, well, with all the chords, a paper with music.
Exactly. So we know that Beth is a musician, and she has received many times sheet music from Lawrence. So that's why she's been nice to him. She's gonna say, yeah. And he can enter in this picnic society. And Amy March says, well, I say nay. He'll laugh at our play acting and make fun of us later. And Meg March says, sharply or poignantly. Poignantly means with like sharply, yes, como decir puntillosamente. And she says, he'll think it's only a game.
Joe Mart says, he won't, upon my word as a gentleman.
Okay, so we can also emphasize that they are playing the role of men. They are 4 little girls that are playing as men. Remember that in that time they couldn't go to college, and they kind of idealize the male world because they don't have access to what they do. So they kind of create in their own imagination and in their own space how the world of men are and how they deal with things. So yes, Meg Mark says, when it's only ladies, we don't guard our conduct in the same way. So that's Meg. Meg is the oldest. Okay, so she's saying, oh, we are going to behave differently if he comes in. And Amy Mark says, we bare our souls and tell our most appalling secrets. And let's comment 2 words. Bare es desnudar. We bare our souls. Vamos a desnudarnos. Nosotras desnudamos nuestras almas and tell our most appalling secrets. Nuestros secretos más profundos, oscuros o terribles, o appalling means also terrible, awful, shocking, and horrifying. And this is interesting because later Laurie is going to use the same words because he is in some place hidden, listening everything that is going on here. Meg March says, John Lawrence would find us improper.
Joe Mart says, Teddy won't do anything of the sort. Oh, please, let's try him, shall we?
Let's comment Teddy is the nickname that they gave to Lawrence or Laurie, the neighbor. Throwing open the door of a hidden cabinet called a hide, built into all New England homes, to reveal Laurie crouched inside. Crouch means to stoop low with knees bent, which means in Spanish we'd say agachado, ¿no? Es decir, como eso, doblado, arrodillado o más bien agachado, en cuclillas, podemos decir. Estaba ahí escondido, flashed with laughter, ¿no? Flashed with laughter, sale comiéndose a chorus of strikes, a chorus of shrieks, which means como cries, o sea, como pequeños gritos, ¿no? Un susto que se han pegado todas, y todas dicen a la vez. Meg, Amy, and Beth says,
Joe,
you
traitor,
how
could you?
Let's explain how could you, Inés. Explain us what does it mean, how could you?
How could you, well, in Spanish es, ¿cómo has podido hacerlo? How could you, how you dare, ¿cómo te atreves a hacer esto?
¿Cómo te atreves a hacer esto, no? Algo así. Laurie, equal to the occasion, gives a gracious salutation. And Laurie says, Mr. President and gentlemen, I'm Samuel Weller, actor and loyal and very humble servant of the club.
Joe Mart says, we'll be the judge of that.
Lori, over their laughter, in token of my gratitude, which means as a sign of my gratitude, and as a means of promoting communication between adjoining nations, shouting from windows being forbidden, I shall provide a post office in our hedge. And I'm going to explain few expressions and things that has appeared here. They are neighbors, and the houses are divided with some kind of fence. The fence is with a hedge, and hedge is small trees or bushes, and he is going to promote the communication between them with a post office that is a kind of a box built with the shape of a house that we will see that has a roof, right? That you can open and introduce the letters. So that's why he's saying that the shouting from window to window has been forbidden, and now he is entering this society with this present for all of them.
Okay. Here, producing a whimsical old warehouse with hinged roof.
Yes, let's comment whimsical.
Whimsical is a way to say strange, weird.
Odd, weird, strange, yes. And whimsical, we love the word, right?
Yeah.
We love it. It sounds very musical. And Lori says, the further, careful with this word because we usually say farther and it's further, the further to encourage the varying of our souls and the telling of our most appalling secrets. We know that he has been hidden and has heard what they have said before, taking an oath earnestly. Esto lo dice, no lo dice él, lo dice la descripción del script, es decir, tomando juramento de una manera muy seria, taking an oath earnestly, say, I do pledge, es decir, yo prometo, I do pledge never to reveal what I receive in confidence here.
He has made his case well. Meg and Lori,
Meg
hands Lori his play script. Meg March, take your place, Mr. Weller. The camera draws back, leaving a tableau of now 5 players assembled on the worn boards of the stage.
Very good. And fade out.
Yeah, fade out. I can say worn. Worn boards is when something is old and very used.
Yes.
So basically las tablas del escenario.
Exactly. And in this case, the attic that has these tablas de madera, ¿no? That are old and used and are, como decir, desgastadas también, ¿no? Worn,
yeah.
De uso, ¿no? Porque viene de wear, worn. Vale, fenómeno. So we have finished with the reading. Now I would like that you comment on the scene. What do you think about this scene, Inés?
Well, I think it's an important scene in the play because it's a moment when the 4 girls they are in their special place of imagination, of creativity, and they are opening this place to a man, which is something I think is quite important. I mean, yeah, and to a friend, no? They are opening this to a friend. So yeah, I think it's quite symbolic, this moment.
Exactly. It's very interesting to see how they are playing the roles of men, and he being a boy is entering in a female world where they are playing the role of men.
Yeah.
And it's interesting this mix and also how they being poor and they have a lot of fun and they do this kind of theater, and he's alone, bored, and he wants to be part of this family. In order to continue with this commenting this scene, I'd like that you as a teacher tell us 3 expressions or words that we have learned through this reading.
Well, for example, the word appalling. Appalling.
Yes.
Because in English we have there is something that phonetic is very important. Because, for example, in this word, if you pronounce, if you change one sound, instead of appalling, you said appealing, is completely the opposite, because appalling is something awful and appealing is something that you like, that you fancy. So it's kind of the opposite.
Exactly. So yeah, the synonym for the appalling could be terrible, awful, shocking, or horrifying. Yes.
Yeah.
It's an adjective. What else?
Also, another expression that is I like is, for example, in token of my gratitude. Is it means as a mean of my gratitude, as a sign of my gratitude.
As a sign of. Como símbolo, símbolo, sí, como símbolo de mi gratitud, as a sign of. It's another way of saying the same thing. In token of my gratitude. See, it's an old-fashioned way to say it, but it's nice. It suits these.
Yeah, I like it. Also, in English, there are so many expressions. They like this kind of expressions, phrases.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And whimsical, definitely. Whimsical is a very good sound word.
Yeah. It's a lot of music. Yeah.
Yes.
Whimsical. And it means odd or strange. We have said it before. And whimsical is absolutely, yeah. There are certain words, right, in any language that when we hear them, we kind of click very easily to them. We kind of find them easy to remember as well. And whimsical is one of them.
Definitely.
Any other expression that you would like to?
Any other expression?
I, for example, would say I. No, they say.
Oh yeah, definitely. In Scotland, they say a lot all the time. They don't say. They say more I than yes. Ooh. They say I all the time. Yeah, instead of yes, they say.
That's good to know. So here, thank you for being here, Inés.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I really wish you the best. I hope that more people call you to have Spanish lessons with you online, because you teach online as well.
Thank you very much, Anna. And well, all the best with your play. I know you have a wonderful project, and I think it's great to bring the opportunity to enjoy literature to people. So this is amazing. It's a great way to improve English and enjoy at the same time.
Yeah.
So good luck with everything.
Yes, I wish that this happens, but if not, I will keep doing my things. I do my online lessons, and I have these moments with people like you where we can still reading the scenes and keep reading the script, the novel, and understand more this project, this work.
Yeah, it's great.
We can meet maybe another moment, right?
Sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I will be very happy to join. Yeah, it was great. Fantastic. It's good fun, always good fun to enjoy literature with friends.
Yeah. It's a pleasure, and I'm very happy always to see you. So kisses.
Thank you very much.
See you soon, okay?
See you soon. Yeah. Bye. Bye.